April. This is our June file for Patreon annual supporters. And there's 2 sizes in the file. This is a little ribbon holder. This one is to hold your tiny ones. I get these are American Crafts. I get these at like Tuesday morning. Sometimes Hobby Lobby has them where you get maybe 12 or whatever, how many come in a pack, but they're only like 4-foot rolls. And that's what this one is for. It will hold these. I also have in the file one to hold your Stampin' Up or your Ofrays or your celebrations, different types. And these are the ones that have, I think, like 9 feet on them, something, 18 feet. So there are 2 sizes in there, and we're going to put the large one together. I just went ahead and did the small one so you didn't have to watch me do it twice. And I am using Close to My Heart paper. This is new, I believe. Judy Varens LaRue in our group, she's our moderator. She has a link if you need it. This is called Bloom with Grace. And I bought it in the bulk pack because I just wanted the one color and then the other side. And that's what I'm using. But the featured colors that work well with this are Canary, Desert Rose, Espresso, Fern, French Vanilla, Sangria, and Toffee. So order whatever you want. I'm using it for my base and my decoration. So you've got one cut, and this one holds 7 rolls. This one will hold 8 rolls, okay? Just so you guys know. And we're just going to start, and we're going to fold on all of our score lines all the way down. It's a super easy project. So we've got all of those folded, okay? So you've got that, and then you're going to fold over all of these tabs on the right and the left of the piece. I'm just going to fold all of those. This has been around for years, but I beefed mine up a little bit from what we used to use. So I'm just going to set this down and open it back up. So the inside of my box is going to be the flowers, and then I've got this green trim. So either way that you want to do yours, it'll work. And then I'm just going to go ahead and glue my panels on, okay? Just to make it easy for me. Well, I say I am. My glue always clogs during the video. It's working fine. There we go. So make sure you get your corners really good. And I'm just going to start and place those down. Now, if you're doing solid colors, hopefully they're going to come out with some smart papers in the 12 by 12s, so that we can just use those for this, and then we just peel and stick. But I didn't want to do a solid, so I'm not using it. I could have used my Joy papers, though. If you have Joy papers, the pattern papers from that, you can use those. And just laying those out, trying to make sure that I get them even, and I didn't get that one too even. If I can scoot it. Get yours on there even for sure. I'm going to fold my tabs back to help me so that I can get them centered like I want. Get under there. There we go. That'll make it a little easier. So we're just going to keep applying all of our panels. And I'm using art glitter glue for anybody who doesn't know. That's what I use. You can use barely glue. Any of those work. Just kind of sliding that up. Getting it between those score lines. And you could do a bunch of these and put them in a tray. I was going to make a tray for these, but because of the shape of them and the size, paper size limitation, I really couldn't get it the dimensions I wanted, and I didn't feel it was worth getting 3 of the big ones in there. You get more of the smaller ones, but you can also stand these on end in your ribbon trays or whatever you have. I have one of the metal carts that I keep all my ribbon in, and they're always a mess because when you're looking for a color and this, that, and the other, it pulls the others loose. So I'm going to be making a bunch of these, especially after I get moved. And I am going to start storing my ribbon in these and then putting these in the cart. And that way I can just pull this one out and not disturb the rest of them in my cart to work with. I'm going to color coordinate mine. Maybe I'll put greens and yellows and whites in these, and then, you know, color coordinate them that way with papers. Or do them all the same and then just put whatever color you want. Now, I am going in between each one of these holes, just so it doesn't try to lift. Just going to line that piece up on there. Make sure you get it on straight so your holes are nice and flush. Super easy, super simple. I'm just going to give it a rub from this back side just to press it all down. All right. Get the glue off my fingers. Okay. So next, I am going to, I had my magnets right here. There they are. And I'm just using some card magnets. They're just small magnets and they're really thin. So that's what I'm using. And I've got 2 and I let them stick together, okay? And I'm using a glue dot that works for the size of my magnet. And I'm just gonna pop both of them on there and get my glue dot, which I have. And on this inside of this piece, because that's my outside, on the inside of this tail, I'm just gonna pop that down right on there, making sure I've got it somewhat centered. It doesn't have to be exact, just wherever you want to get it close to the center, because you're not gonna see it, okay? And then I'm gonna slide that other magnet off of it. I'm going to place it down right here and then pop my magnet onto it and just drop your magnet and let it fall, okay? And then that's where you want to put your glue dot on top of that one. It's going to come off of there, that's okay. Let it stick. I've got my glue dot on, and now I'm just going to bring this over and stick it down, okay? And now it's in place, and I don't have to fight with anything. When I go to get ready to close it, it's going to close for me, okay? Super easy, super simple. Now we're going to take these, what I call pocket pieces, and on that same tail where you've got this piece right here, this is where we're going to start lining up, okay? And I'm just going to put glue on this one tab. And then I'm going to line this piece up, getting my corner flush and my top flush, okay? Super easy, super simple. It's hard to see because it's pattern paper, but all I've done is make sure it's flush with that edge and flush along the top, okay? That's what you want. And then we're just gonna walk this around. So now we're gonna go to tab number 2. And we're going to get it flush with this edge. Okay. Super easy. Fold those back out of your way if you want. We're just going to Keep walking it around. Go to tab number 3. And it's going to go flush on this edge. And if you're using thin paper like I am, don't worry, it's going to sturdy up because we have our decorative pieces going on as well. And then we're going to do number 4. And we're going to stick it right to this edge, creating that box. Nice and flush. And now we're going to hide those tabs on the inside because we're going to take another one of these. And I want my, if you want it, it's going to go in like this, okay? You can do it either way if you want that to be the inside. But I'm doing mine in sunflowers, so I've got mine lined. I want to hide all my tabs. And then we're just going to pop that one in. Push it down flush to the bottom. Should be flush at the top. Give it a good rub. Super easy. Now we're going to repeat on the other side. Okay, and you're going to start at this tab here. To me, that's just easier. Now, if you want to start at the back, you can certainly start at the back and walk it around to the front. So I'll just do it that way on this one just to show you it will work the same way. Just going to glue up that tab, and you want it flush at the top and on the corner. Okay. Might be easier when you're closing it up to do it this way too, from the back to the front. And I'm just mainly paying attention to the glue down at the bottom on this because those get sealed up. It doesn't really matter about the corners. They're not going to pop loose or get hung on anything. Just lining this up at the bottom. Nice and flush. Tab number 3. And then the 4th one. Just get your glue bottle in there. That edge. And pull it in nice and flush. And then you're going to repeat your little pocket piece on the inside. And this is going to keep those tabs all flushed down so that ribbons don't hang on them and all of that. Put it in there, give it a nice little rub. So all those edges are nice and stuck, and you're just pressing everything down. Super easy, super simple so far, right? Now we're going to close that box. You want it closed, okay? Because that's going to position these 2 pieces where they need to be. And we're just going to take and put some glue on this corner tab here and fold that piece over. Again, I'm not worried about that corner sticking. It's going to stick. We're going to repeat on the other side. Just going to lift that up. We're going to put some glue on this corner. We're going to flip that down, making sure that the box is a hexagon. That's all you want. You want to make sure that it's all in place. Okay, and then we're gonna. You want to, of course, let that dry. You don't want to disturb it and pull it off so that it's not a hexagon. So then I'm going to take my inside pieces, and I kind of really like those for the outside, and I'm going to put these inside because they won't be seen. And now I'm just going to go right on the top of one of those. Oops, I did the wrong one. That's the inside. You want to start with the outside. So I'm just going to place that and put some at the top and place it on. Don't worry about the bottom yet. I just want to center it up on the end, okay? I'm going to flip it over and do the same thing here. Just putting some on the top, and then I'm going to center it up. All right, and then I'm going to open it, and now we're going to get crazy with the glue. And we're going to bring it in, and you're going to line up your scallops and press it flat. And then we're going to do the other side here. So I'm just going to glue this whole thing. We're going to line it up. And all I'm doing is lining up my scallops on this edge. Get some glue squishing out, but that's good. It's gonna go edge to edge. And I just wanna make sure that it's all lined up. We're just gonna give that a rub. Just gonna give that one a rub too. How simple is that? Super easy, super simple. And I did move mine just a little bit. Just be careful, don't move yours or it's gonna be wonky like that, but it'll be okay. I'm still gonna use it. It's gonna keep my ribbon in place for sure. So now I'm just gonna take my ribbon, and now I can get all my stainless steel pins back. And I do mine with the ribbon to the back. And I'm just gonna place that in, and then we're just going to pull that ribbon up just a couple of inches like so, and we're going to start feeding all of our ribbons in. Now this is a narrow ribbon. I really didn't mean to grab that one. There we go. If you're going to do narrower ribbons, smaller ribbons, you'll want to make your holes smaller. I don't know what it was on this one because I just enlarged it, but I started with a 1/4 inch circle. So you can place your circles and then you can contour and place them in. And here's a Stampin' Up ribbon. Give it an angle so it is easier to thread through. And this one isn't even open yet, but you get it. I'm gonna just, I'll go ahead and open it. Why not? That way I won't have to, it'll be ready when I need it. Sometimes it doesn't want to turn loose. Okay. I picked a couple of them I haven't opened. I just grabbed some off my shelf, not even paying attention to whether or not they were opened. Off my cart, I should say. And I have several different types in here. So whatever ribbons you use, they should fit without an issue. These are not my ribbon scissors. Those are my utilities. And let's even try one of this. This is like a Rick Rack ribbon. Let's see how well it does. It's a little thinner, but why not, right? And we're gonna close it. I'm just gonna pull these out even, just. How stinking cute is that? Easy, 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 and fun. Okay, and your magnet's gonna hold it closed, so it shouldn't fall when you try to move them around. They should stay in their little packaging, and you have eliminated all of your ribbon mess. And you can place them in your cart like this, so you can just pull straight up on them, however you want to do it. I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial and the file. Please, please, please make it and post some photos. Leave a comment down below. Give a like, a share, and I will catch you on the next video. See you in July.